Hello and welcome. Today we have a VOD review on King's Row. Looks like a gold Ana. I've never seen this video before, so I'll be commenting in real time. So let's get into it. Running 222, kind of a more old school comp, but it's totally reasonable. I love it. You'll have to kind of dance between playing far back, maybe being like bodyguarded by the soldier, unless he does like a flank. If he's going for flanks, then you're gonna want to not follow him. But if he's kind of playing further back, then you're gonna want to pair with him. There will be moments where you want to like get close to your Reinhardt and get behind his shield, but don't use that as a crutch. You don't want to be always chained to your Reinhardt. That is dangerous, so be careful of that. But again, there will be times you want to, go up and close, get up next to him and give him support and stand behind his shield. So maybe we'll talk about that when it's good times to do that versus not to do that. Okay, let's get into it. Cool. Okay, good. So, nice. I should have checked. Oh, actually, you guys did switch. Darn it. Wait, what? Oh no, they have an Orisa. Oh yeah, they have. Okay, cool. Sorry, I thought somebody switched, like that D.Va switched to Orisa, but they have an Orisa. Okay, good. Okay, so Winston's above you. Oh, actually, did we see that?
Winston up top.
We actually could hear his footsteps, just right there. I think I heard his footsteps, but
Winston up top.
yeah, okay. Let's assume that you didn't hear it. That's fine. So then you missed the. Oh my god.
Behind.
Oh, I love it. You can win this. Quick scope. Well, actually, so right there, actually not quick scope. Right here, you actually could have just gone for a snipe. Just finish him. You don't even have to move. You can just probably put 2 or 3 rounds into him, and then Genji finishes him off. So you missed 2 of your shots. If those were sniping shots, you probably would have landed those.
You're going to be okay.
Heal. So a little slow on the heal there. Right there, that should have been a quick scoped heal. That's a perfect opportunity to quick scope. I usually don't harp on quick scoping as Ana, but this is one of the times where Lucio needs a heal bad. And I think did you land it? Yeah, I think you did. Oh no, you didn't. But your nade I think lands on him. Yeah, so you heal Lucio, you get the purple onto Winston, you get the sleep dart. Awesome. Now you probably want to leave him here actually. You and Lucio don't have enough firepower to kill this guy, so you want to help this Reinhardt over here who's dying. So I have a feeling though that you're gonna attack Winston and your Lucio is too, so we'll see what happens. Oh, nice! Oh, awesome. High level play right there. Awesome. I love it. I love when people do things they're supposed to in solo queue. Okay, so right there is no reason to do this flank. Actually, I'm a fan of this style of play as Ana, but if you had your cooldowns, like I would do something like this in a similar situation if I had nade and sleep dart, because then you can make really clutch plays. But because you have neither of those, it's a silly play. So you're better off just healing your Reinhardt. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Oh, that's a good nade though. Look for a sleep dart. Nice. No, but don't. Okay, so you don't have to reload, right? You had 6 bullets in the chamber. You had 6, and then you decided to reload. Don't reload. Oh, actually, but was he... Oh, wait, was he wraith forming? Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, that's a reasonable reload. You didn't have to. Like, you still didn't have to, but because he was wraith forming, it's not horrible. Uh-oh. You kind of put yourself in a corner there. Nade. Oh, okay, actually... That was a really risky nade, and also you shouldn't have. Okay, a lot to say. Okay, so you go for the heal, right? I think you just got it. As soon as you get the heal, like you don't want to stay in this little corner where he can own you. So as soon as you got the heal, you need to back off and get out of here. At higher levels of play, this Reaper will kill you like very quickly. Okay, and then also you threw your nade at him. If you had missed, you would have not only not damaged him, but you would have also not healed yourself. So a better player won't risk, going for like the on hit, right? Like a better player is just going to throw the nade at the ground and ensure that he gets tagged along with you. So you did hit him, but super, super risky nade. There's absolutely no reason to go for this kind of nade at this range. Nice, you guys cleaned him up. Ugh. Let me see that again. When you get discorded like this, I would have liked to see you actually just go for that health pack, that mini health pack. And actually, no, actually, just after you killed Reaper, what happened? Tag him. You need heals. Okay, so you join your Lucio. Man, so like right here, just go for the health pack, right? You need it desperately. Oh my gosh, you are so low. Throw a nade in there. Nice, 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 nice. No, no, no. Fairly unnecessary nano boost. You probably could have held on to that a little bit longer. I don't think you guys needed this. Like, if you were gonna use this to like save your Reinhardt's life, and then like turn the fight, like heal him up quickly, and then give him nano boost just to survive longer, then it's okay. And actually, now would be a nice time to have that nano boost after this res. So yeah, I think you could have held on to that nano boost a bit longer, you just to ensure that you actually needed to use it, because you probably could have won it without it. All right. Yeah, it's good.
Enemy turret's not gonna bother us anymore.
See if we can skip ahead. Good healing.
Nano boost is charging.
Cool.
I will keep you healed.
Oh, that nade needed to go higher. Oh, he's looking for a Death Blossom, I think. Yeah. Oh, nice, but Genji deflected it. Cool. Your Genji needs heals. Look for a sleep dart and a nade. Oh, but you tagged D.Va instead.
My ultimate is fully charged. Get in there.
And I really want to commend you on your spacing. So far, your spacing has been on point in terms of, when you need to be really close to your Reinhardt behind a shield, and then actually I don't super mind that. Assuming you could heal that Genji. Anyways, your spacing's been pretty good. There are times where you go behind your Reinhardt shield, but then like just a little while ago when you saw, I think it was Reaper was starting to flank, you backed off. That was excellent. A worse player would have clumped up with this team, and just to play. Let me try to think of an example. Let's just say in this game this doesn't apply. Well, actually, no, they have a D.Va, right? So imagine that the enemy team uses like a big zoning ultimate, or like a CC ultimate, like D.Va ultimate or Earthshatter or Graviton. If you're clumped up with your team, that Reaper gets a really easy Death Blossom. But if you're further away and you kind of sandwich him in between you and your opponents, easier to land sleep darts, you get really clean nades, and then obviously you just won't die, right? Like, much easier to save that Reinhardt. Much more likely you're going to heal him from a further distance. You throw a nade in there and you just keep left clicking him, and ideally he's going to be shielding some of that Death Blossom damage. And I think you're running a D.Va with DM. So basically what I'm trying to say is more likely you survive a Death Blossom by being outside of it. Crazy idea, right? But a lot of times people will say, oh, like Ana needs to be close to her team. Well, yes, there are moments where you want to do that. That was definitely not one of those moments, and you correctly backed off. So excellent.
I have your back.
No need to. No. So as soon as he was charging away, just ignore him. If you had sleep dart, that would have been one thing, but you didn't have sleep dart, so you could have just got more heals on somebody else. Oh, and now you're in a really bad position. So by going for that Reinhardt, you're in this weird space. Like you kind of want to be where this guy is, Deathbringer. Ideally helping him. You could have helped with this Winston. And actually, what did you use your sleep dart for? Oh, you did use it on that Reinhardt, but you hit the light pole. Anyways, yes. Oh, that was Lucio. So yeah. So all around, that was your probably first really big positioning error. I think actually there was another one, right? Oh, right, when you were trying to go through hotel. So right here, you're just playing too far up. So like I just commended you for having pretty good spacing, but that was actually really silly that you did that. And it's kind of tricky on this map because of the corners and like the streets. There's not a whole lot of open space as Ana, but you have to get creative, and sometimes you just have to sacrifice some of that space, and get a little bit tighter. But again, you're kind of just like going into the fight, way too deep. Okay.
We need to keep the payload moving. Ahlan?
Cool, nice. You saw that. I don't think that sleep dart was necessary though.
I keep you healed.
That's a good nade. That's a great nade. That's a good nade. Or excuse me, a good sleep dart. You missed, but the idea was there. Also, I feel like you're not sniping enough. I just realized that. I feel like you're very light on the... Oh, that's a great Earth Shatter. But nade... Oh, man. Right there, you could have had a really sick nade onto, like, this area. And then you could have slept dart Reinhardt right here. So big misplay on your part. It felt like you froze, actually, and you didn't know what to do. But you got to heal onto Reinhardt, so that's great. Yeah, you guys should clean this up. This should be pretty easy. Cool. Yeah, so that fight spacing was good, positioning was good, but also it was kind of just easy because of how well your team was doing. Yeah, I need you to practice your quick scoping because right now you're relying way too much on your left click. I need to see more right clicks. Look for a sleep dart maybe here. That Reaper probably has Death Blossom, so watch out for that. Nade the ground, nade the ground, nade the ground, please nade the ground. Okay, so very slow on that nade, and you missed your sleep dart. That's okay. It's gonna happen, but obviously you need to work on that. To your right, to your right, to your right. Good. A little bit slow. Don't feel free to nade this actually. Well, not that I meant to nade the D.Va, not the Lucio. In fact, I'm not quite sure if you were looking to nade there. Oh, yeah, I think you wanted to hit Reinhardt, but then Lucio kind of ate it. But would have been better if you had naded D.Va to just get her to full health more quickly. Because now this fight's starting and she's not at very high health, but yeah, it's fine. Nice sleep dart. Okay. Good nade. And a good sleep dart. You missed, but the idea's there. I like the idea.
Enemy turret ahead.
Nano boost is charging.
Cool. Using the shield. I love it. I love your spacing. It's great. And now you're going to back off. Oh, but that Winston bubble's screwing you over. But that happens. Like, you can't do much about that. Your team needs to bring it down for you. Cool. You played that well. Got flanked. Yeah, not a whole lot you could do there. Let's see if we can catch any mistakes. Well, their Winston did a really good job of separating everybody from the Reinhardt. Yeah. That was just a really good play on their part. In terms of what you did, you played it fine. So that's cool.
I wasn't cut up. Anyways.
I need healing.
Look for a sleep dart here. Look for a sleep dart. No, way too early on that nade. And I would have liked to seen a sleep dart instead of a nade. And that should be a pretty easy sleep dart to hit.
Boost almost ready.
Yeah, you hear the monkey. Good. A little too early on that nade. You gotta wait for him to commit first. The boostio. Sleep dart, sleep dart, sleep dart. Okay, so very slow on the sleep dart. You gotta listen out. you have to listen out for his like his chargey noise. So let's wait one more time. Right there. So you're about like a half a second too late. That's a good sleep dart. Actually, that being said, a better Reinhardt, when he sees you like that, he's gonna put up his shield. So at the higher levels, he's probably not gonna let you sleep dart him so easily. So actually, I said that was a good sleep dart, but actually, at this level, like you can do stuff like that, that's fine. But you gotta be careful with those kinds of like 1v1 situations with the Reinhardt. I would have liked to see you just left click him, and he was actually about to charge you, I think, like a dummy. Yeah, so he was about to charge you, so you could have just left clicked, and then as soon as he started charging, you just put up a sleep dart, easy peasy. And not to mention, you can easily dodge that charge, like that's no problem. Still a good sleep dart though. I mean, like you landed it, so cool. Oh, but your team needs to turn around and kill. Oh shit. Okay, so we talked about spacing. Your spacing has been great. This is one of those times where you do not want to be right in front of your Reinhardt shield. Think about it. Your entire team is clumped up here. Actually, let me redraw this. Your entire team's clumped up here. Their team's pressing you here. Their Reinhardt is right behind you. Well, he's about to be because you move forward. Not to mention, you have all of this space, like you have all this line of sight, right, to like look towards to from further back. And then you just have to make sure that you're on point with dealing with flankers. But you should be fine because I don't think I heard anyone go up here. So actually, no, you don't really have a good way of knowing that. Let me see. And do they have a Genji? I don't recall if they have a Genji or not. Anyways, yeah, again, I'd like to see you further back. The only crappy thing about you playing further back is that you don't have Sleep Dart right now, and that's a really critical tool you need to deal with, like Winston's and Genjis, right? Oh, they have a Reaper. That's what it is. So, anyways. I think that area is safe, but even if it wasn't, you need to be comfortable using your tools to work at that distance. So we'll see how this turns out. But you do eat a bunch of Zenyatta. It's like your team is all clumped up right here. This is so dangerous. And then it looks like your Reinhardt puts down his shield. Oh. It's a good nade. Oh, look for a sleep dart. Look for a sleep. So actually, again, right here. Oh, but actually it's two. Your cooldown wasn't up yet. Okay, that's fine. It's a good sleep dart. Did you miss yourself? Oh yeah, you didn't heal yourself. Assuming you lose this. Yeah, so okay. Let's wrap up your VOD review. So I want you to focus on really improving your sleep dart and your nade usage. It needs a lot of work. Like, try to anticipate when to use your stuff better. I feel like you need more anticipation, and that's just gonna come with time. You're gonna like listen for Reinhardt charges. You're gonna listen for like Reapers who are flanking, and then once you anticipate better, that's gonna allow you to be more accurate. Nade, like aiming, like the way you place your nade's not very great. You need you to practice. Like there was that one you missed where you were trying to get it like far away to like heal a diva or something, and then you've missed some that were on the ground, or rather that should have been like tighter on the ground, but you did them too far away, like we saw just now against that Reaper. And then also earlier when you like shot it at the Reaper and you actually did hit him, but that's really risky. So work on those. Nano boosting was fine, except for I think that first one was unnecessary. Sniping, I need you to snipe way more, and then practice quick scoping. Your aim seems pretty decent, but definitely more sniping. Positioning wise, it was kind of hit or miss. I feel like there was times where you had a really good stretch of positioning where you were spacing yourself out, and then you'd go forward and then back, like according to what was happening. Like actually, I was really excited that one time where it was on the last point when Winston was up in that corner. And then it looked like he was going to drop down, but then he backed off. You used your sleep dart there a little bit too prematurely. But that's the kind of stuff I want you to watch out for. Like, wait for that Winston to start dropping down. And you have to be careful with Winston, because a good Winston's going to time his shield so that it blocks your sleep dart. So you want to just kind of play mind games with him and make sure that you're either close enough inside to, like, close to him to where you're inside of his bubble range, or his bubble's down, or there's lots of things you have to watch out for. That's going to come with time. But anyways, that's the kind of position I want you to look for, where if you do get flanked, and actually I think you did it a few times, where like you would sleep a Winston or a Reinhardt, like, who was out of position, like by you were, and then you would just kind of walk forward and like, continue healing your teammates. But you have to be very careful. You have to be very mindful that they're still back there, right? Like we saw just now when you sleep darted Reinhardt, and then you moved forward when you didn't have to, right? Like you were in perfect line of sight of your teammates to heal them, versus on point A when you slept that Winston, and then Lucio and you just ignored him and went forward. That's okay, because you needed line of sight on your teammates, right? You needed to actually like sandwich yourself between him and your teammates. So in that case, you don't have an option. But previously, when you slept Reinhardt, you did have an option to stay back. The only crappy thing about that situation was that if a flanker came to deal with you, you didn't have sleep dart, so that was sucky. But still better than what you did, which was moved forward and then you like ate some Zenyatta right clicks, and then you died soon after to Death Blossom. So I'm sure that's plenty of stuff to go over. I think you're pretty good for gold. Work on these things, and I think you'll easily hit platinum. So cool. I hope this video was helpful, and if you liked it, please subscribe. Thank you.